All right, boys, let's get this popping. The Elite Podcast. Elite Digital Radio, the app, is available on Apple and Android. EliteDigitalRadio.com. Check out the website. We're working on it, but it's up there. Elite Digital Radio, the IG page. Elite Digital Radio, the YouTube channel. And also now, Elite Digital Radio presents the Elite Podcast is now available on Spotify. Episode 2, Season 2. Elite Digital Radio presents the Elite Podcast. The Elite Podcast will provide a platform of conversations and interviews that will discuss diverse intellectual content that may resonate with you or to you in our culture. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Ha ha. Them Elite Boys is at it again. I'm most hated 6Ds alongside my co-host.
Laws 24.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, yo, Elite. Lock in, man. We got a good one today. But y'all, as y'all know, before we get started, let me get these shout outs out of the way. And ain't no hesitating. Y'all see who I'm repping today. Shout out to that man, to Cal. Happy Earth Strong, God. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Terry. Nothing but love to you, twin. That Cal box came in the mail. Ha ha. You already know what it is. Hey, Cal Official. Nut over at Cal Official. Bye, Cal. Hey. I'll be in touch with y'all, man. Good looking. But check this out. Woo, Elite. Tonight we back to business, Season 2, Elite Podcast. Tonight we got an entrepreneur, a killer in the UK, now residing in Switzerland. Tracks getting over 150,000 hits. You know what I'm saying? 94,000 hits on YouTube. 94,000 streams, should I say, on Spotify. Hey, yo, Elite. Please welcome to God, Vaz Angelo, to the show.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure to be here, y'all, for real. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here. I've been fucking with y'all for a minute, you know this, so it's great to be here.
We connect like that.
Good to have.
You know
it's good to have.
Hey, man, but listen, look, Peace King, before we get started, that's just it. I want to make sure I send you them blessings and love, man, for being with us here today. You know what I'm saying? You one of our first artists from abroad. So, and like I said, we've been tapping in for a minute. Appreciate that love, man.
Honor.
All right, so let's kick this off, man. Let's start by introducing yourself to Elite, man. Introduce yourself to the audience, man. You know, where you from, where you grew up, how you was raised.
What's happening, y'all? Yeah, my brother said it best. My name is Vaz Angelov. Y'all can hear it on the name. It's a weird mixture in there. My dad was from the States, Flatbush. My mom was from Bulgaria, you know, so they met like in the middle in the UK, and that's where I was conceived and born and, you know, came to be. And like, there isn't really a place that I call home. That's something special about me. Like, I'm a citizen of Earth. Like, I've been moving from Bulgaria to the US, to the UK, to Germany, to Switzerland, wherever it may be. Word. And finally, you know, signed a thing, got the knot, and settled down over here in Switzerland. And this time, you know, big boy moves.
Bless. Yes, sir. Bless.
I'm young. I'm 26 years. I just turned 26 2 weeks ago, and
Happy belated.
Appreciate that. And those 26 years, you know, I've had the honor and like the privilege to meet and work with, you know, some of my biggest idols, whether it be Public Enemy, Lauryn Hill, Eminem, like whoever it may be. To break bread with people like that at a young age, you know, set your mind straight to the point where, for me, music or hip hop was never a way of just getting paid or you know, like fame and riches and all that. That was all bullshit for me. Like, for me, music is therapeutic. And when you get to the level that those people are at and start peeping what music can really do to people, you know, you start enjoying different things. Like, as I said, settling down at 26 and wifey and all of that, man. So
yeah,
that's what I like, you know, just keeping it real. I'm not about no flashy bullshit as, you know, watches and watch my car and this, that. Nah, man, that's not me. I just love hip hop. I love music.
Word. So, hey, listen, with that being said, let's jump right into it, man. As you said, I mean, 26, you ain't that old at all. You still a young fella. You know what I mean?
Young blood.
My daughter's age.
You know what I'm saying? When did you develop this love for this music then, man?
So this is what I tell people, right? I'm a musician first and a rapper second. or even an artist second. I'm ashamed to call myself a rapper nowadays because of what's going on in the radio. I'll keep it a buck with you.
I like that. I like that. Speak on it.
My mom used to tell me, like, listen, before you could walk, you was banging on pots and pans and stuff. Like, I'm a drummer. I play guitar. I play keys, and I've never had a music lesson in my life. So I was blessed to kind of just pick up an instrument and find my way around it and play it. So I'm a musician of by heart. Everything I do needs to be to that standard. So you're never gonna hear a song of mine that's just a loop all the way through with just hella auto-tune on it, make it catchy, make it stick, and that's it. That's not me. Like I'm
hip-hop.
You know, it's not hip-hop. And especially the people that I looked up to, like that would be frowned upon. Like, man, come on. Music is a way to tell your story, but in a way that you can touch and help other people that are going through shit. But you using it to kind of flex on people and like how much you're spending in strip clubs and cars and stuff like that, bro, that's not it for me. You know, like for me, music is art, it's passion, it's therapy. And like seeing people misuse it in a way just for a quick cash grab, make a song and then be irrelevant in 5 months, like that's not me. Like, you know, I'm in it for the long term.
Yeah. So at what age could you really say you fell in love with this, if you had to put a number on it?
So I know for a fact, like 14, 15, 16, I was already standing on stages, which means I would say, yeah, like I realized dumb quick that I can do something that a lot of people can't.
Okay.
Being able to pick up an instrument and then even like freestyle and flow with the best of them. Like I would get in circle of friends and we would throw on a beat, and then I would just start rapping and make them like throw words at me, and I would be rapping with their words. And then I realized that like the reactions I was getting around me, people were like in awe. So I was like, okay, this is something, like I've just tapped into something. And that was around like 12 or 13. So that's kind of when I started like taking it seriously and working on my craft. And in the last, I'd say 4 to 5 years, like ever since I settled down in Switzerland, I've been writing for a lot of artists too, because apparently people can't do that anymore. So, you know, like it's just all around for me. It's just music.
It's funny you say that, because I was going to tap into that. We're going to tap into that too a little later. But who were some of your early influences in this rap hip hop culture?
So when you listen to my stuff, like you can hear it straight out. You can hear M, you can hear Busta, you know, you can hear, I'm kind of down the middle on Pac and Biggie. Let me iterate on that. Pac, lyrically, God tier. Biggie, flow-wise, God tier. So if there was a mix between two of them, that would be like, for me, the God MC, but it doesn't exist until now. But man, Nas, Jay, Pac, Big, and you know, those are just some of the greats. And again, like having the honor to talk to them people, like, yo, you're the reason I got into this. Yeah. You know, one of the most beautiful moments I've ever had in my career, if you can call it that, in the last 10 years, is I got to headline a show here in Zurich. It was in a mountain somewhere, and it was an open air festival. And the main headliner at 12 at night was Lauryn Hill. And the only reason I accepted the show was so I could do the show and chill backstage and wait to see Miss Lauryn Hill. The thing is, she never showed up. Like, she showed up 2 minutes before the show with like 15 cars, ran to the stage, did her thing. But thank God, after the show, she was walking down, and I just screamed out like, "Yo, Miss Hill, like, you're one of the reasons I got into hip hop." Bro, she bust through all her bodyguards, came over to me, grabbed me, hugged me, and was like, "Young king, keep doing your thing." And I got to break bread with her and talk with her. And that's the beautiful part of it, you know. Hell
yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Now, yo, your flow, I mean, we was talking about the flow was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us on how you developed that and perfected it. Because you just said M and Bus. So how did you collaborate that to perfect it to your own?
So I'm a living cheat code. Because I play drums, I can violate pockets that not a lot of people can.
Right.
Like, for instance, let me try and see if this, I don't know if this will work, but let me try this for 1 second. Now, while the music is playing in the back, can you hear the music and me at the same time? Well,
yeah.
So for instance, I'll give you an example, just from this verse. who running big with my brother? We stay bumming these motherfuckers out of existence. I see you bums running. And Biggie says, stop your blood clot crying. When I step to the mic, I feel your career dying. Head of the girls, the relevant to be fucking down for the head of the benefits of fabulous slow as I got it, you gotta develop it. But like I kind of say it in the words. Benefits of having this flow is I got it, you gotta develop it. I don't think about it. I just hear drum patterns in my mind. And when I write rhymes, I it's like gibberish. I spit gibberish on the beat. And then I fill in the words after that. So it's like a puzzle to me. It's fun.
Gotcha.
So I think of the most intricate pattern that I could fit within a certain section of the beat and then fill it with words afterwards.
So, okay. So with that being said, do you do a lot of writing or do you just like to come off the top?
It depends what mood I'm in. So obviously if we're at a party, if I'm MCing somewhere, like if it's a live show, I will get people on stage and have them just shout words at me and not freestyle. But for me, like substance is very important. Even when I freestyle, I try to keep it real and deep and trying to give you a message. Right. But what I like to do on writing sessions is I'll sit down and loop the beat at different parts and write different intricate flow patterns. And then when I write, so this is a tip I can give to everybody out there. You're gonna thank me for this. When you start, let's say you're a male right now, you have about 2,500 words to your exposure per day that you use, unique words. Once you get home from work, school, whatever it may be, half of those words already gone. And now you start thinking about rhymes, that's automatically half gone because you can't rhyme with perpendicular and intricate and blah, blah, blah. So half of those words are already gone. You're already limiting yourself to, let's say, 300 words that you can rhyme with, and that's why music sounds like it does today.
Right.
What I do is I just write a text. Like I just write a story that I want to, bring over on the track. And then once I have that story, once I have that blueprint, then I start thinking about rhymes because the story's already there. Now I just have to make it rhyme. So I never lose context when I'm writing a song. And that's kind of how I go about it. First, I'll write an intricate drum part to it. Think of it as a drum line, as a drum major.
Okay.
And then I'll fill it up with lyrics, but always go back to that blueprint of what I want to say in a song. And that's like, for me, I don't know anybody that does it like that, but it works for me.
Word. Now you said first performance, you said 12 or 14 years old, right?
Around 14, yeah.
All right. You remember that rhyme?
It was something like
you remember 16 of that rhyme?
I can remember it because I used it in a different song like a couple of weeks back. But it was something stupid, man. Give me 1 second. It was something like stop and listen, I rock it wicked, no competition on this beat, and you gotta get it. There's nothing hotter than it. A whack rapper with vast scissors, I'll kick it to you. If you got a minute, you bob your head like a walking pigeon. It was something like that. Like it was just rhymes.
Okay.
No. That flashed me back in the days.
Okay.
It was weird though.
I feel you.
No.
But yo, now let's dig into it, man. I said we was gonna talk about it. What's up with these ghostwriters, man?
I mean, look, the way that I see it, and this is where all of my OG homies, they always get on my back. I'm like, listen, there's two type of artists in the game right now. There's artists that definitely rely on their artistry. See Kendrick, J. Cole. See, there's a few of them you can name that genuinely, like, they look at the art of it and they look at it as an art form. And then there's people that just want to rap because they want to rap. Like, if you think about it, everybody and their mama nowadays is a rapper, a producer, or a DJ.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that simple because it's easy. Like, everything that you've ever heard of mine is set up in my room and everything's been recorded in here, So you could say like $1,000 or like $1,500 and set up a studio. Everybody can be a rapper, but not everybody can rap. And that's the difference. So then you have people like me to be like, okay, you know what? I love doing this. I'm doing it 24/7 anyway. Let me go set up a gig somewhere on like Fiverr or wherever it may be and get people to pay me to write rhymes. Like, why not? But obviously, like, I'm kind of with the old generation and saying, listen, if you're an artist and you're getting paid millions to do what you do, then you need to stand behind your craft. Like, that's not standing behind my craft if somebody else wrote the word and I feel like I lived it. That's why you never hear me, rapping about guns or whatever that may be, because that's not me.
Right.
But I feel like, you got to live with it at the end of the day. if you were artist and you feel like you were artist, but you just can't write, I understand that. You still want to be an artist because you play drums or wherever it may be. Like Anderson .Paak plays the drums but wants to rap but can't write bars, cool, that's fine. But if you're somebody that's like, oh yeah, I'm this and I'm that and blah, blah, but somebody wrote your bars for you, you're nothing to me. Like, what are you? You're a clown.
So okay. So with that being said, let's tap into that, man. Let's go a little further. What do you consider them though? Are they artists? Are they rappers? Are they MCs? What do you call them if somebody goes writing this shit?
They're rappers. They're rappers. That's what they are. They're rappers. You literally reciting bars. That's what it is. You're a rapper. Like for me, there's a huge difference between an artist and a rapper.
Yes.
You could never call Nas or Eminem a rapper because they are a rapper and they rap, but Eminem's not a rapper. He's an artist. J. Cole is not a rapper. He's an artist because his live shows sound like symphony orchestras. That's another difference. An artist performs with a live band. Yeah. A rapper performs with his homie behind the decks. That's, like there's levels to this. So I feel like everybody to their own. Everybody can be a rapper nowadays. And that's what you are. You're a rapper to me. But if you wanna, if you wanna get to that next level, you gotta become an artist.
Point blank.
That's at least how I see it. Obviously, everybody sees it differently, but the OGs are in the game for the last 30 years because they are artists, they're not rappers.
Exactly. So how do you feel? So how do you feel about today's rappers?
To be dead honest with you, if you go through my Spotify right now, you find nothing but 90s R&B in there, Motown, blues. Like that's what I'm listening to, because you could literally make a mixtape from what's running on the radio right now, and you wouldn't be able to separate it. Like I feel like, I don't know, when T-Pain, in back in the day came out, Incredible Singer was like, yo, let me be special, this whole vocoder auto-tune thing. And he did it as a gimmick, to be special, to be different. But now you can't make a song without auto-tune, or you can't make a song without it being a loop. And producers are out here carrying artists' career. Like you will die if it wasn't for the beat. That's when I struggle with that, because I can't listen to it. I'll be dead ass. If I'm in the club with the homies, we turn it up, like whatever. Yeah, just play anything. But if it's like me listening to music in my car, in the radio, in the studio when I'm trying to write, I can't do it. Like today's music is just not it. There's exceptions.
That's when I get called an old head.
Nah, but see, that's the thing. There's nothing to do with old heads. You just lived through the generation of real hip hop. You got to live through it. I didn't get to live through it. I got it off the backboard.
And but these kids don't understand, man.
That's because our values are different, though. So let me put it this way. I might be 26, but I've lived through a lot. I've seen a lot. I've struggled a lot to get to where I am.
Absolutely.
So I can understand consistency. I can understand me having a kid in 2 years and I want him to be proud and get in class and be like, yo, this is my pops. Like, this is what my dad was doing 20 years ago, and we can still bump this shit. That's the difference to that, or, yo, let's just go turn up. Everybody can go turn up, but there's artists today, like a Little Baby, for instance. At first glance, you'd be like, yo, this kid mumbling, what's he doing? But then you listen to tracks like The Bigger Picture, like it's bigger than black and white. It's a problem with the whole way of life can change overnight. A Roddy Ricch, very melodic, like artist. He can sing, he can rap. It's just, it's watered down because it has to be to sell nowadays. That's the problem. And it's creating a divide in hip hop that shouldn't be there. Like it's useless. Old heads, we just look at rap differently. That's it.
Hey, I tell you what. You heard that new KRS?
Yo. The teacher's back, bro.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey, man, listen. Hip hop culture, man. I mean, as far as US and then as far as UK, man, let's dig into the hip hop culture over there, man. What is that? Talk to us about what that's like over there, man.
So see something, for instance, the producer that I work with, his name is Brice Beats. He's from the UK, right?
Okay.
And it's completely different. Like the UK is very musical. Like if you listen to like Afro swing, Afro pop songs, like there's people like Kojo Funds, J Hus, I don't know, a bunch, like you could name 100 of them. And they're all very melodic, but they're not rapping about things that they're not. Like they're singing kind of about love and women and stuff like that, which I'm missing in rap culture nowadays.
Right.
Like everybody's talking about how many bodies they got, how many guns they got, but like, you know the real gangsters move in silence, right?
Period. That's not
For me,
that's not cliche.
But then if you go back
gangster-
to late 80s and early 90s, gangster rap ruled the radios
but they were
at
living
that
it.
time,
That's the
all
difference.
the way up until Tupac.
But they were living that though. That's the big difference. Those people became rappers with the money that they made from being gangster. These guys are talking about stuff that they're not. Like for me, a gangster and a rapper, they don't go together. That's an oxymoron. A gangster rapper. Nobody is a gangster and a rapper. You talk too damn much.
Them dudes are the exception to the rule because it's just like you said. Them motherfuckers were straight gangsters and just had enough money to enter the rap game with their gangster money.
Because Dre had to force Eazy-E to rap.
Yeah.
Eazy-E was a trapper. He was saying cane, coke, whatever it may be. And Dre was like, yo, listen, all this shit like that you're living, you can rap about and make even more money. And you got money that we can use to buy studio equipment. You might as well. Like, that's a difference. They were living that life. Like, I believe it when an Ice-T or an Eazy talks about, you know, a Gat or Coke or whatever it may be, because I know they lived through that. But I don't believe that 90% of the kids that are rapping nowadays live through that. That's impossible to me.
No.
You know, so that's what I'm saying. If you're really about that life, like 50 can talk about guns. He got shot 9 times and is still moving. But you're never gonna hear Eminem talk about guns and trapping it and killing people, because that's not him. Like, that's the greats stay true to who they are.
Right.
But if it's a persona that you're putting on just to be somebody, you're gonna get locked up, and then you're gonna meet that somebody, and he's gonna turn you into a bitch. That's just how it is. Like, I don't believe in that. You gotta be authentic in my books. Don't put on a persona just to get, you know, attention. That's not cool.
Right. So let's get back to it though. How's the hip hop culture that over there as far as abroad? Like, y'all do the
so
the MCs
in the UK.
Go ahead.
In the UK, it's just a completely different culture. Obviously now the drill is huge right now, and that's street rap and kind of like gangster rap brought to 2021 and stuff. That's why I put out a drill Christmas carol. Like, I put out a Christmas song that sounds like it's a gangster rap song, but it's actually a Christmas song.
Yeah.
But obviously that part of the industry is strong. But the mainstream hip hop in the UK is completely different. It's smooth, it's Afro swing, it's different drum patterns, it's 7/8 beats, it's not 4/4 808s. And it's getting to the point now where the US dudes are coming over. The Baby's coming over, Lil Baby's coming over, whoever, like French Montana's coming over, and they getting these UK kids that they got like 100, 200,000, plays and followers, and taking them to the mainstream.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the way that it's going to evolve in the next couple of years. It's going to be extremely melodic music, dance, hall music, go back to the roots, back to Jamaica and stuff. But also the drill, the heavy rap, heavy 808s, that's got a place in hip hop as well. But to be dead honest, some of my closest friends that I'm allowed to call them, Stefan Clemente and Marine Boy Willie Estrada, first generations B-boy, both of them were there when hip hop was founded, Elite Force Dance Crew, Grounders. And what they tell me about hip hop and how it was and how it started, and looking at what it is today and learning about, the whole thing in between, it's crazy, what our culture did in the last 50 years. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And we have guys that have lived through every single era of hip hop. We can't forget that.
Yeah, bro.
And we gotta listen to them. Yeah, you can't be calling them old heads. Nah, those are prodigies. They started this shit. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be able to show your ass on stage for 50,000. That's how I see it. How dare you call somebody an old head for trying to put you on game that you didn't know before?
Right.
That hip hop was a rhyme before it started.
Right. And
they used to spit at the shows.
So, like, over that way, as far as the hip hop scene, I mean, I really think I know the answer to this, but the UK hip hop versus American hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Are you hearing more UK hip hop, or are you hearing more American hip hop over there?
Over there, well, obviously people are going to listen to the mainstream music, which is mostly US hip hop. But people are very loyal to their stuff in the UK. Like, it's a very tight-knit community. And people, for instance, something that I noticed in the US, the city that you start out in will only support you when you make it. When you're dead trying to make it out, you have 50 people at your show. But then when you get to the level of J. Cole, the whole city's like, yo, he came from here, Charlottesville, Carolina. But in the UK, it's different. People actually support each other a lot.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
When you have, that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that's got to do with gangs and all that type of stuff and politics getting into music in the US, which I can't talk about. I don't really know it.
It's just a lot more love, right?
A lot of love. And obviously there's hate, but there's hate everywhere. But I've really noticed the difference that in the US, you will get love from your city, but once you make it, once you get out. And that's not the point of it. Like, I need your love now to get to somewhere. Not when I made it. When I made it, I don't need it. I'll go somewhere else when I make it. I'll move to Europe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the main difference.
We even, and that's just it, because like you said, it's starting to flip because we starting to bite y'all fashion.
It is. It's not just the fashion, it's the music. Like Dior from Pop Smoke, that was like the biggest song last year, like Christian Dior. That's a drill song. Like New York is trying to take over drill. Chicago is trying to take over drill. Drill started in the UK. Like, it's never going to be the same. US drill will never be the same as UK drill. It's just different. But they like what they hear, and they take it and they make it their own. And it evolves. And through that it evolves, it gives, credits to the creators. But for me, it shouldn't be a split between UK, US, European, whatever the hell it may be, African, the Afro trap, French Afro trap. It should all just be looked at one culture. That's the problem that we have. Again, in the beginning, it was literally 5 elements of hip hop, but it was old hip hop. Just because you were a graffiti artist or a b-boy doesn't mean that you had beef with MCs or DJs. It was old hip hop, and that's how it should be now, but it's not. That's weird to me.
What element is missing, yo?
We got graffitis. So we got the artists, we got the DJs, we got the MCs, we got the dancers, and who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody.
Look, is graffiti still big over there?
Nah, man. Like niche. Yeah, you still have incredible graffiti artists, but nah, not really.
Nah.
Not really. Like tagging and bombing and all of that. Nah. People kind of, it's dying out. Let me put it that way. There's definitely people that are incredible at it, but it's dying out.
Yeah. And look, that's what opens up the door for these rappers. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's
what opens up the door for these rappers, man. Now, you said you got a show tonight, right?
Yeah, later on.
Where you at?
In a club in Zurich. So this is the thing. I hate doing club shows. Like, it's not for me. I don't even go to the club on a weekend. I stay at home with wifey. But a real close friend of mine just opened up a new club and was like, yo, please come through and do a club show. And I was like, I can't say no to him. Like, that's the homie. I have to go through and then, turn up and then whatever. But again, like, for me, I live to perform. Like, I'm a performer rapper. The studio, cool. I can rap a song up in 2 hours. That's not a problem. But I live for the stage, for the crowd, for the to give them that energy and get it back. And in the club, you just can't really do that.
I'm sensing that, because I'm hearing that when you're saying a lot of the time you look for that crowd interaction to get you going to flow back with them.
Of course, because it's not every day. Like, let me put it this way. I'm this white kid growing up trying to, do hip hop shows and stuff, and people look at me different. When I get on stage, they look at you with that stink face, like, yo, what's he about to do? And then you get on stage and start killing it, like really killing it, like elegant boss, fucking up for the hell of a benefit to fabulous flowers. I got it, you got it, like that type of stuff. And people start like, wait, yo, what? Like, that moment, KRS said it the best. You come out with all your coats on and your jackets and your hoodies and everything, and you're kind of real intimate, and then you start opening up to the crowd. And it's that moment that I live for. Like, doing that in front of 20,000 people and feeling them in the palm of your hand, that's an incredible feeling that unfortunately a lot of people will never, experience. Even these mainstream rappers will never experience, because they come on stage and rap over their damn song and scream in the microphone, and people just there with their phones like, nice.
See,
it's
now growing up, me, myself, that's what we would call a MC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can read the crowd.
You got to be the master when you got the mic in your hand, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In every sense of the way, and it's true, because like you was just saying, these dudes come out and like, yo, how you come out? You done charge everybody at least $30 a ticket.
Round it up to 50, yeah. Yeah. Round it up to 50 because I've seen some stupid prices.
Yeah. So look, you charging dudes $50 a ticket, and like you said, then you come out and sing on top of your music?
Not sing, scream, not sing. Like if you sounded the same like you did on the track, fuck it. But scream over your shit? Nah.
That shit crazy, yo. That shit right.
How you gonna come out on stage? You didn't do shit and start saying, put your hands up. Nah, man. What? Why? What for? You bugging. You ain't doing shit.
So now, yo, let's bring this all together full circle now, because you said you done left the UK, you know what I'm saying? Moved, established yourself, wife, family. What is that like now? Wife, family, music.
Bro, there's no better feeling on this world to make music because you love it, not because you have to. So let me put it this way. I could have been signed majors. I wasn't shady for a few years, but there I was on a development contract, and my deal there was really, I wanted to meet Amp and kind of work with Amp closely and see how he ticks and works. That's why you never find a song of mine under Shady Records ever, because it never came out.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the main goal, the main objective was never sign a major, get paid, and kind of owe labels money my whole life. My objective was, I want to do music because I love it, not because I have to. And you can hear that in my music. So now that I have wifey, hopefully kids in the next couple of years, this, that, and the third, you can hear it in my music. I'm at a different level. So before all of this happened, if you listen to my earlier joints, you hear stuff about like, I'm feeling alone, feeling down, fighting up, trying to get through the gutter, get out the way, I'm busting the doors open, blah, blah, blah. Now you're hearing stuff about, hey, I'm enjoying this, and this about life.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels good to, to be able to wake up, go to work, have stability, have a wife, and still at the weekend go and tear a show up and live my passion, but not having to. Because I went through a phase where I had to do music and I had to write for people. Yeah. And that killed the fire inside me. Like I was starting to put out watered down bullshit just to meet quotes. No point. But right now I feel free. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. And it's organic. And that's the most important thing to me.
Okay. Now, yo, we talked about it. We got away from it real quick. I wanted to ask, so you did any ghostwriting for any people we know?
Man, this man trying to get my ass in trouble.
Hey, I'm just asking you. Look, we was talking about it, but then I'm saying you jumped over that shit real quick, and I didn't really get to dig in where I wanted to dig in.
Why you got to get on?
It's not an interview. It's all about you, but give us the dirt.
Listen, I'll put it this way. It's not dirt. It's not dirt. It's not dirt. It's not dirt. Like I've written for a few people that y'all will obviously know, but I only talk about people that you actually know that have a ghostwriter. Like I've written for Ty Dolla $ign. Okay. I've written for Kid Ink, for Tiger. Okay. Like, I even got my, like, if I don't know about the light, but like I got my signed, M posters and like Tiger and shit like that, and Kid Inks and whatever. A whole bunch of plaques over there in the back. So I've written for a few commercial motherfuckers. Let's put it that way. Okay. But yeah, like for me, it was just really a check at the time. Like it was just, let me write this quick song, get a check, and that's it. But if I ever write for somebody that I consider great, I won't do it. It's that simple to me. Like if I look up to you and you ask me to write for you, I'm not doing that. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. No.
Yeah. So hold up though, y'all. If Kiss on the phone, you gonna tell him no?
Who, Jadakiss?
Yeah.
So see, the thing is, again, like I don't know if I send you the screenshots, or I don't know if Corey told you. Like me and Jadakiss, we've been talking a lot. Me and Fat Joe, we've been talking a lot. But I look up to Kiss.
I
Is a
know.
lyricist.
That's why
So
I'm
if
asking
Kiss,
you.
if Kiss comes up to me and says, "Write me a 16," I'll write it, but I'll rap it on his song. I'm not gonna write a 16 for Kiss. There's no way, because brother, I look up to you. How it's like Michael Jordan coming to me talking about, "Yo, teach me how to shoot a floater." What? Are you bugging? Like, teach me how to, like, I can't shoot 3-pointers. Come help me, man. You're the greatest of all time. What are you talking about? No, I'm being serious.
No, I hear
Kiss,
you.
Buster, Twister, M, Nas, ever, God willing, come up to me and be like, "Yo, you know what? Write me a song." I can't do it. Just out of respect for the craft of that person, like, you're one of the greatest to ever do it. How are you gonna go so low for a track to ask somebody to write it for you? That's not you no more. Like, Kiss is for me top 10 dead or alive. M, Pac, top 10 dead or alive. Like, you can't. Method Man, Redman, come on, man. I couldn't do it. There's no check on earth, and I'm not, I'm not swimming in money. I still live check to check, paying bills, stuff like that. There is no check on planet Earth that I could take to write for somebody that I respect and love, because that's the first nail in their coffin. It's a wrap after that. From that point on, you're making music to stay relevant. That's a wrap.
Yo, I gotta tell you, dog, I respect that answer. You know why?
Appreciate that.
Because it sounds like you grounded and you rooted from the old school, because that's just real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just real shit. You would never, and that's just it. That's how you saying it is exactly right. You would never look at, like you said, you look at Kiss and be like, "Yo, are you for real?"
Yep.
Be like the first time you found out Milli Vanilli was limp syncing.
Kind of like that.
I went there.
That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Like, for me, if you're rapping to stay relevant, then you're killing your career. Like, you're putting a nail in a coffin, and I don't want to be responsible for that, because I genuinely love this shit that you do. There's no way in hell I'm gonna do that. There's not a check on earth that I could do that for, because it's got to do with respect. It's not to do with a check. Let any one of these Lils come up to me, Lil whatever the fuck. I'm gonna write you an album. That's not a problem. Check that. But
little A through Z.
Lil whatever, anybody pull up. I got bars for days. It's here. But if I respect you as a lyricist, if I respect you as an artist, as a brand, there's no way in hell. Like, I will put it this way. M is one of my biggest inspirations. I will tell him dead in his face, "M, you bugging. Like, you making music to stay relevant. Like, I don't know what kind of yes man you got around you, but you're one of the greatest of all time. This shit that you're playing me now is ass. Stop it."
So you won't write for somebody, but you would write with somebody. Right?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. If Jada comes up to me and says, "Yo, listen, I'm not feeling, I need to get inspired. Let's get on a track on some Eminem, Busta Rhymes, come down shit." I will go bar for bar with anybody. That I don't know if I'm gonna hold my own, but I will write with anybody. That's, of course.
You got to.
That's an honor for me. That's an honor for me, of course, man. Like, it's not even about streams or clicks or views or wherever the hell it may be. I don't know if you noticed on my Instagram, I follow nobody. Yeah. I've got 12, 13,000 followers. I follow wifey. That's it. Like, it's got nothing to do with fame with me, but it's got something to do with honor. If Jada comes up to me like, "Yo, let's get you on the track," I'm there.
No, yo, I see that though, yo. You a humble dude, man. You a humble dude.
You gotta stay humble. You gotta stay humble. There's no reason for you not to be humble in any situation. Just because people know who you are, bro. Just because you got followers don't mean that you're a leader. Like, come on.
Yeah. That's just it. And that's just it.
All people are the same. Everybody wakes up the same and goes to bed the same.
Nah, some people are assholes, but you gotta stay grounded.
Like, hey, I'm an asshole, but I'm still nice.
That's what's up. You gotta be nice to people around you, bro. Like, there's no amount of money that's gonna make you better than anybody else. There's no amount of fame that's gonna make you better than anybody else. We still should be able to sit down and chop it up.
You put everyone out in the jungle together, a survivor's gonna survive. It don't matter how many hits he's got on YouTube. So
let me put it this way. Like, I know artists. I personally know artists that don't take pictures with fans. Like I'm talking about multi-platinum artists.
Yeah.
So let me flip the script on you 1 second. What is your ass gonna do if they stop coming to your shows?
What can
If
you
they
do?
stop buying your records? You're
can you
there
do?
because of them. How can you act better than somebody that put you on that pedestal?
Yep, you owe it to them.
Man, come on. That makes no fucking sense to me. But I guess I'm not a fucking psychiatrist, but I'm guessing it's got something to do with people not having anything and then having a whole lot of shit and losing their mind.
That's what it is, man. And then they just start going crazy, like, yo, dog, you never even had this shit before. Now all of a sudden it's important to you.
That's when you end up buying tigers and monkeys and bears and shit. And, you know, like, because you never had nothing. You bugging out.
Exactly.
But that's, you know, like for me, the most important thing above everything is know your worth, but stay grounded. Like, again, for me, there is no amount of money on this planet that could make me get on a song with somebody that I don't respect as an artist. It just isn't. Because no, I'm in this for longevity and legacy. Everything you put on the internet, that shit for the stay there.
Forever.
And I don't want my kids in 20 years to be like, Pops, was you bugging? What's this? There's no amount of money that could do that for me. But that's because, like, as I said, I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I just spit bars. Like that's just how it is. Like I happen to make rap music, yeah, but like for me, I don't have to. Word. You know, I'm paying bills with work. And then everything I earn from music, obviously that's on top and stuff like that. But I'm not doing music because of money. I'm doing it because I love it. And all my homies to come up to me and be like, yo, I want to rap too. Can I come to your studio and rap? Like, if you're rapping because you want to get rich and famous and all that, stop it. There's no point. There is no point. Literally no point.
Hey, listen, man. I want to take this time to thank you for being here with us today, man. Coming through, dropping the information and the science that I knew you would. I appreciate that, man. But before we get up out of here, man, I want to give you a chance to, promote any things you got coming up, any new music, any projects you're working on, anything coming out. Hey, listen, and like I said, I got the music, but I got to manipulate it. Now I got to flip it. Because
yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I can't put those tracks from Spotify on the app.
Yeah, of course. I understand that. So the thing is with me,
flip it though. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'll send you everything as WAV files, as MP3 files that you can put up. That's not a problem. And I'm gonna send you some exclusives, and I'm gonna send you 3 songs.
All right.
I'm working on an album right now, which is gonna be called My Life.
All right.
And every single song on the album is gonna tell a story of my life, of how I got to where I am, and how I got to, how I went through stuff. Because I feel like there's not an album on the market out right now that you can listen to back to front to back like we used to. And I kind of want this album to, when you listen to the whole thing, to have a rough idea and feel like you know me and what I've been through, but at the same time, I want every song to be like a masterpiece of its own. And I'm gonna send you 3 songs. One of them's called My Life. One of them's called No Christian Dior. And the third one, I'm gonna surprise you with something. All 3 of those songs have never been dropped or released anywhere yet. But when you listen to the song, you see where I'm coming from. And I feel like everybody that listens to your stuff and everybody that watches your stuff has a rough idea of what hip hop is and has a basic understanding of how it should be. And I feel like they'll be able to appreciate it. But for me, it's an honor and a blessing to be here and just be able to talk real shit with you guys. That's anytime you want me, I'm back. I appreciate it, man. Listen, make sure you send me them tracks, man, so I can get this out there with this episode that's going to go up on Spotify too, man. I got you. Top 5. Hey, but listen, we can't exit without doing the show the right way, though, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? At the end of every show, we hook up with the Fave 5. Yeah. Right? This is just when I ask you 5 randoms. And you gotta spit. You gotta spit whatever come to your head. 5 random questions. 5 random questions, and you want me to answer them, or you want me to rap my answer? Oh, answer them. Just give us 5 answers off the top of your head. Yeah, go ahead, shoot. Hey, listen, no, man. I'll drop you a freestyle afterwards. Listen, what we'll do is, hold up, man. Hey,
Rap your answers. You ready?
Give me a second. You know what we'll do? I'll give you something. So what I'll do is, so I'm opening up the notepad on my iMac real quick. So this is an idea right here. You boys think of a beat, any beat afterwards. You can give me a beat, and what I'll do is ask your question. I'll answer with the first shit that comes to my mind. I'll take something from the answer and write it down on this notepad. Afterwards, I'm gonna spit a freestyle with all these words. Do it like that.
All right. So
shoot me a fast five.
First one is your favorite artist.
It's gotta be Cole or M right now. Cole or M.
Cole or M? Okay, so
Cole or M. I can't pick one because it's a fight. It's a fight of, do I just want, like to listen to greatness from 20 years back till today, or if I just want to listen to somebody that's fresh and new and telling like it is. Cole or M.
I like that though, because that's gonna lead into my next one. Since we going there, right? What's your favorite song?
Ooh. Old time?
Let's get it.
God damn. My favorite song, old time. To be dead honest with you, and this is gonna sound hypocritical as fuck.
No, what you mean? It's your vibe, man.
It's the song My Life that I'm gonna send you later. That's for me, that's my favorite song I've ever made. And I listen to a lot, but my favorite song right now would have to be Kendrick Lamar, I Love Myself.
Ah, okay.
Because he spits a lot of truth in that song.
Yeah.
A lot of truth in that song.
You got to be real to listen to that shit, though.
But If I Ruled the World by Nas is probably my favorite song of all time ever. Like, that's just greatness for me. Miss Lauryn Hill, Nas on the track, that's greatness.
She harmonized the shit out of that track.
Oh, she killed that.
All right. So now this is you solely. Your favorite performance and why? You, specifically you.
My favorite performance, you could see it on my Instagram page. It was the one out here at that live event because I got to chop it up with Miss Lauryn Hill afterwards. And you can understand the feeling that it is to stand on stage and listen to this woman sing Ready or Not in front of 50,000 people. And I cried that night. I'm not for the butt. Like, my wife was next to me. We was backstage. It was me, my wife, Miss Lauryn Hill, and maybe like 5 or 6 people around us. And when I tell you that I hugged that woman and I cried in that moment and told her, yo, the only reason I did this show was to get to meet you and talk to you, that show for me will forever stay in my mind. Definitely. It's on my Instagram. You can watch it.
Okay. All right. Now, give me your favorite dish.
Chicken wings, man. Man, that's easy. I could eat chicken wings all day, every day. Come on, man. Don't forget now, my dad was black. I'm mixed. Like, some things just, they just come with you.
See, you never said that.
I'm Italian, yo. Chicken wings I think that's just universal.
Nah, because see, everybody, they always tell me that's your black side coming through. I'm like, you bugging. Stop it. You bugging.
Oh man. All right. So look, we're gonna end it on this one. We just talked about your favorite dish being the chicken wings, right? Now, what's the biggest holiday that y'all celebrate over there?
Probably Christmas, because it's family. And I'm family oriented right now. It has to be Christmas.
Okay, so it's Christmas.
Yes, sir.
You get to invite your top 5 dead or alive to Christmas dinner with your family. Who are you inviting?
Yeah, but see, there's people that I can't invite to Christmas dinner with my family. That's the problem. Like Flavor Flav can't show up to Christmas dinner with my. Like, I love Flavor. You can't do that. Like, I know.
What, you don't like his clock?
Man, please. If I had to invite 5 people and I was able to sit down and chop it up with them in front of my family, that's really easy.
Dead or alive.
That's got to be Michael Jackson. Straight up. Michael Jackson, Tupac, Eminem, J. Cole, and just because I want somebody that's been through all of that shit from back to front, from front to back, it'd have to be KRS-One just to spit knowledge. But DMX and Big Pun, they got to get in there somehow because Big Pun is such a huge influence on me, and X, like
Now,
X is just pure energy.
hey, yo, hold up though, man, because when you was talking about influences, when I asked you this shit earlier, and you said Big, you said
Big Puck, M, Buster.
M, right? But you didn't say Pun. And listening to you, that's Pun.
Because the thing is, I'll put it this way. I've been compared to Pun my whole life.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, I thought you was gonna say him because I hear that shit. I hear that shit.
The difference is I can't bring it over myself to compare myself to Pun. I can't. Like what that man did,
I got you.
At that point, lyrically and flow-wise, like for me, I can't put him as the greatest rapper of all time. But for me, that dude is like, that's where I'm trying to get at.
I got you.
Except spit even more shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, Pun was like, yo, come on, this dude could spit, flow for days, swag for days. But I can't bring it over myself, even though I get compared to Pun a lot, to be like, yeah, I'd say my style was a mix of M and Big Pun. I can't do that. Like that's got something to do with respect to like an untouchable brother that's not with us anymore, and I can't do that.
No. I just wanted to say that because you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, man, I've been fucking with you for a while. So I hear it. You know what I'm saying? I hear it, man. But yeah, that was one thing I wanted to say because I thought you was gonna say Pun.
No, but to hear that from you again means the world to me. Because like I hold this man to like a crazy level, a crazy standard. And we lost the real one with Pun. It's the same thing with X. Like DMX is not the greatest rapper of all time. DMX was a good rapper. He was an all right rapper, but he was just pure energy, bro. Like
he was an excellent performer.
Bro, like he would tear the
crowd
stage up.
He would fuck any stage up.
Any stage. You could put him, bro. You could put in the biggest redneck county, you could put DMX on the stage. They'll fuck with him. They would fuck with him.
Definitely.
They will fuck with him.
But hey, man, listen. Again, I want to thank you for coming out today, man. This was a good one, man. I appreciate this one, man. We're gonna make sure we get this. I
appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
It means the word to me.
Matter of fact, this is gonna be the first one from season 2 that we're gonna put up on the app.
Mm-hmm.
So, that means the world to me.
Much love to you, man. This one gonna go up on the app tonight.
So let me put it this way. Give me your favorite instrumental of all time. So let me put you in that hot seat. Let me put you in that hot seat.
I was going to tell you to give me something to the background of It's Tricky from Run DMC. But favorite of all time, I mean, that's hard.
So, okay, look, I'll give you a quick 8-bar on It's Tricky, but give me what would you say is that beat in hip hop? Give me one beat.
I got 2. And you
what are they?
You decide.
I'll give you half a verse with each of them.
I got that Duick beat.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that Bridge is Over.
And what's that? Bridge is Over. Instrument. I don't know if I can find it. That's the thing. Give me 1 second. So, the Bridge is Over, right?
Yeah.
Zen. You hear the beat, right? Give me 2 words.
2 words?
2 words. First 2 words that come to mind.
Damn, I don't know.
Smoking.
Smoking and what else? Elite Digital. Elite. All right, listen. Yo, however you spit it around, playing with finish is fine, probably forget it now. I saw you smoking on that pipe a minute a while. But I mean, I'm chilling on the lead digital when I'm spitting these lyrics. It's so lyrical, killing it like a criminal, cause I'm bringing the track, I'm bringing it right back. And off the top of the dome, they're gonna be like, yo, where the fuck they get him at? So stop and listen. Rock it wicked. I'm coming with it. I'm sick with it. For every lyric spitter, there is 6 critics waiting on me to slip with it. Give me the mic back before you get pistol whipped during the mic check. You know when they come, I spin them a venomous slow, thinking the mic's back. But wait, y'all gotta step in to keep the talking. Before I come to your apartment, I leave you like Stephen Hawking. And any rapper who is rapping subliminal knows you a criminal. I'm kidding, you better jump in the swimming pool. Flowing is so untypical. So when I be killing my holy flows, my haters' condition is getting critical. I just
yes.
You know, I had to leave you right.
Yo, Shy wouldn't even give us that.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, yo, we had Shy on season 1. I said, Shy, let me hear a quick 16. Shy said, huh? I don't rap no more.
Wait, what? that wasn't even
Shot that shit down quicker than a Shaquille O'Neal 3-point throw.
That wasn't even a written. It was just real quick off the dome. But I'm a man of my word, right?
What's up?
He said he wanted this damn. Somebody's beat it. My recital, right?
Bring me back to when I was a kid.
Now, what I'll do is I'll bring this song to 2021. All right?
Let's do it.
Check it. Yeah. Yo, I just been living it up, filling the verse, sipping the cup, watching the ripple acting like damn ripples above, never enough. Always up and right at the cusp, do it for love, never last unless it was love. I've been blessed. I remember feeling nothing but stressed, down and depressed. Now I'm looking dapper down at the X, and my ex when I wear it, and my neck was a flex. Don't be grinding about it, lying on my neck of reflect. Flipping chains, looking back, I hope I'm never the same. Make it real to get rid of the pain. Pushing buttons because the Benjamins came, young and immortalized bitch. Remember the name. Eat a couple bags, shorty's a duffel bag, shorty a bubble bath, shorty like. You know,
bro. See, and with the instrumental, I love it. I like this boy a lot. Yo, next time I'm over in Spain, you're gonna have to come over and we're gonna have to link up for when I'm doing a show over there so we can have some fun.
Anytime, brother. Literally, anytime you guys just want to talk shit, hit me up. I'm open. I'm always here for y'all. Even though the time difference is bugging and I have y'all like in the middle of the afternoon. Hey, I'm here whenever y'all need to talk. Just want to talk about something.
Like I said, man, it's all good, man. This how you know what? This is the earliest episode we ever did, but this might be one of the best we've ever done, man. I appreciate you, man.
I'm sorry and thank you.
No, we appreciate you. This was a good one. And to end it on that, I really appreciate it.
Definitely.
Man, anything for you guys.
Much love to you, man. Like I said, we're gonna get up off of here now so I can make sure I get this on tonight, man. Stay tuned, man. Tap in. Love to you, man.
I will send you these tracks right now. Peace and love to both of y'all. You got my number. Keep me posted.
Definitely. Salute, man. Elite Digital Radio.
Salute.
A friend to tell a friend. Them Elite Boys is at it again.
Peace.